Morning, this is Smo Love True, and it's April 19th, 2019, and it's a little after 2 a.m. And with that, I wanted to share Furry Logic, A Guide to Life's Little Challenges by Jane Seabrook. It's a compilation of various quotes, and Jane Seabrook is an artist based in New Zealand. And let's see, the interesting part about the book is it's the illustrator created these 40 paintings of birds, bears, penguins, chipmunks, frogs, baboons, and many and more in their biologically accurate detail using a tiny sable brush with a single hair at its tip. So very detail oriented. The book is dedicated to Mark, Claire, and Jamie. Smile first thing in the morning. Get it over with. There's an owl sticking its head out of a hole from a tree trunk. Eyes are half open. I would be unstoppable if I could just get started. And this looks like a chipmunk that's, I want to say, ready for winter. It's a fluffy one, and his eyes are closed. He's sitting up. Be yourself. Nobody is better qualified. And there's a bird with blue feet, and it's got the right foot is up, and it's just balancing on its left foot. Life is full of challenges and frustration, but sooner or later, you'll find the hairstyle you like. And there's a bird, a green bird with red eyes and a red beak, and it's got plumage up on top of its head like a mohawk. And the little white tips, they sort of look like flowers actually. Always remember you are unique. Just like everyone else. And so there are these, I want to say, penguins that have that long golden eyebrow over their head. If at first you do succeed, try not to look too astonished. There's a bird with a wide eye and his mouth is open. It's just a headshot of the bird. If at first you don't succeed, swallow all evidence that you tried. And there's a bullfrog. And he's very big, with tiny eyes. No one is listening until you make a mistake. And there's a head of a baboon with a red nose and the blue glands under his eyes alongside of his nose bridge. I never made Who's Who, but I'm featured in What's That. And there's a bird that has like a halo of golden feathers around its head, blue eyes, black feathers and a red throat, white cheeks. All power corrupts. Absolute power is kind of neat. There's a lion with its eyes closed, and it looks like it's smiling into the sun. The trouble with work is, it's so daily. This is a picture of a bird, and let's see. A spare of thought for the little weaver bird. The trouble with work is, if the bird hasn't attracted a mate by the time the grass in the nest he has painstakingly built turns brown, then he has to start over. Females are only interested in the nests that are fresh and green, so the pressure is on. And so this little bird's nest is fading from a green to brown. I try to take one day at a time. There's a picture of a frog on a blade of grass hanging. One leg is hanging, his 2 forearms, and his left leg is grasping the blade of grass as the blade of grass is bending over. But sometimes several days attack me at once. And because the frog is looking upward towards the sky, his chin is up, it looks like he's got a big frown. I am not tense, just terribly, terribly alert. I want to call this meerkat. And so it's got one tooth and wide eyes and a straight line for a mouth. Here's a hippopotamus. When you're in it up to your ears, it pays to keep your mouth shut. But as we know, it's best not to be doing nefarious activities. If you can keep your head when all about you is losing theirs, it's quite possible you haven't grasped the situation. And this looks like a hoofed animal, very young, maybe a juvenile, with big ears and a small face, big eyes. Here's a look of a baboon with its mouth on its right side opening up and exposing the teeth, and the eyebrows are halfway down, like a straight line covering half of its pupils. I have one nerve left, and you're getting on it. No day is so bad that it can't be fixed with a nap. There's a furry animal, a rodent, in a little furry ball. These are 2 birds on a branch, one with its mouth open looking at the other, and the one that's just there. If you don't agree with me, it means you haven't been listening. You don't have to agree with me, but it's quicker. And there's a picture of a painting of a bear taking up the whole picture, or the whole frame, and its mouth is open. If you don't agree with me, you don't have to agree with me, but it's quicker. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. This is a picture of two, I'm going to say male birds because they've got very colorful plumage, and they seem to be with feathers in mid-air, something of a duel. This actually reminds me of the 70s. Interference happening there. You'll always be my best friend. You know too much. So there are pictures of two large birds, and one bird in the background is down low, and the one bird up front has its mouth wide open, and it's a head higher than the one that's in the background. Your secrets are safe with me and all my friends. So there are 5 lemurs, the black and white ones, with orange eyes. I don't repeat gossip, so listen carefully. And there are 2 young owls sitting on a branch with their eyes wide open. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk past again? And this is a picture of a camel. It's not so effectively done because they've put the camel right in the middle of the fold of the book. Anyone can be passionate, but it takes real lovers to be silly. And there are 2 snails, and they're entwining each other. Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. And these look like the same birds, but they're a lot larger than the juvenile ones of, let's see, always remember you're unique, just like everyone else. These look like a more mature set, or they're having a yeah. Their eyes are closed and they're resting chin over head top. If you leave me, can I come too? There's a little squirrel, or a chipmunk, holding a daffodil. Not a daffodil, it's more of a dandelion. The moment you have children, you forgive your parents of everything. And so there's this, another rodent with 3 little baby rodents on its back. The quickest way for a parent to get a child's attention is to sit down and look comfortable. This looks like an emperor penguin and a baby emperor penguin with brown feathers standing up. There are few things more satisfying than seeing your children have teenagers of their own. These are red birds with red tuff, red wings, and they have black feathers with these white stripes or white sparsely spread feathers. And it looks like the mother bird is coming to a hole in the tree with two birds with their mouths open. You can't stay young forever, but you can be immature for the rest of your life. There's an owl standing on one leg with one leg held up, standing on his left leg, right leg is held up, and its head is turned to the left. It's almost like a yoga position. I want it all, and I want it delivered. And there's a monk seal laying on its side, and its head is up, and its legs are up. I should say its flippers are up, lower legs, and it looks like a little half moon, a quarter moon, and it's just balancing on its side. I didn't crawl my way to the top of the food chain to eat roughage. And there's an alligator, or it could be a crocodile, a baby one coming out of the egg. Never eat more than you can lift. And this looks like a puffin. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little sardines in its mouth. And it has a look of worry, maybe concern in its eyes. It's been lovely, but I have to scream now. And there's a prairie dog, possibly, standing up on a rock with its mouth open. It's been lovely, but I have to scream now. So I hope that's furry logic, a guide to life's little challenges. Is a bit of comic relief for this, for today, which I'm going to put some links in the video description, which has prompted my attention to create a video. Anyway, I look forward to uploading more. Small Love True, out for now.